Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Miller with the ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Gonna sling it on second down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Lots of running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires complete on the crosser. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And now on third down after that last run. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Extending the play. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Badgers getting that pass rush from the 2nd level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And, guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses, so you're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fighting off the defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tide crowd, rolling noise down onto Saban Field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
Touchdown time! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? 1-step grab, 2-step squeeze, see what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air, it's Edwards. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Dupree. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Unloads quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Crimson Tide now has it on second down as we open the final period. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Looking for room. It's Dupree. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He'll keep it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The pull and throw off the RPO.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cuevas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Can't get him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. And they know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.